Hi, Caden.
Hello.
Are you ready for your first question?
Yes.
As the Director of Funding, you are responsible for organizing and leading a funding committee throughout the course of the academic year. In the past years, this committee has consisted of accountant, an internal and external scout, and a lead designer. Do you have any plans to keep these positions or alter them? How will you ensure that each committee member will be delegated an equal amount of tasks and responsibilities while also maintaining their involvement and participation throughout the year?
So for that, I believe that each position in the committee does have a valuable aspect to the committee and to what they contribute to AB Samahan. So for example, with accounting, they are the assistant to the treasurer, and I feel like the accounting will be there as more of like a cushion for the treasurer. It will take weight off the treasurer's shoulders, and also that will help the director of funding in a way as well, because they will also get insight from what the treasurer needs, and then they can report it back to me, and then yeah, that also gives them more experience as well. If they do plan on wanting to get a higher position in AB Samahan. And then with internal and external scouts, they're both responsible for outreach and trying to bring more to AB Samahan through financial aspects. So an internal scout is more about like SDSU clubs, like they could help research for clubs on campus where we could collaborate with them too, and then that could also help AB Samahan branch out to many different organizations here on campus. And then external scouts are what we could do for like in-store fundraisers. They could help research for more places we could have our socials. And then for lead design, for that, I feel like lead design is a very good position for someone who wants to have more practice within the marketing aspect, I'd say, because I do have quotas that I want to meet during my term. So I'd say that with the amount of fundraisers and socials that I do want to plan alongside social activities shared, that lead design will have a good amount of experience and practice that they need in order to be successful. And then, yeah, like what I said, I do want to meet certain quotas, so I do want them to be pretty active. I do want to host meetings every week or every other week, just to make sure that everyone's on top of what they're responsible of and to meet their quotas. And also during those little meetings to make sure that, or to have them like discuss what they've done so far too, in order for me to keep track of it as well. And to keep them active in the club, I'm just gonna like, I don't know, tell them like, have you been to the GBMs lately, or stuff like that.
Thank you. Are you ready for your second question?
Yes.
AB Samahan is continuously expanding to meet the wants and needs of our general body members, and as such, it is crucial that the Director of Funding matches these demands. How do you plan to ensure that we, as an organization, are making a sufficient amount of money per semester?
So like what I have stated, I do want to meet certain quotas, and then that's also where the FABS committee comes into play. The FABS committee is very helpful, I'd say, when it comes to stressful times. And I know after big events such as FG or FACN, there's kind of a dry period. So that's where I would also utilize the FABS committee to make sure that we have a good list of like a business directory that we could use in the future and for future semesters as well. And yeah, just probably during the dry times, I would want to have meetings every week just to make sure that we meet the quotas. And
All right, thank you, Caden. Are you ready for your last question?
yes.
Sometimes it becomes difficult to keep the retention of our general body members when it comes to attending fundraising events, which could potentially decrease our organization's funding. Do you have any plans to push out new fundraising opportunities so that members are more inclined to attend events throughout the year?
So with this year, I've noticed that there's a significant difference in the number of attendees when it's socials planned alongside the social activities chair. For example, the reveal socials, there's so much more people that come to that rather than like if it's just a regular in-store fundraiser with no like big event that comes alongside with that. So with that, I would work closely with the rest of the board to see what we could do in order for member engagement to rise, and then I would plan from there. Can you repeat the last part?
Yeah. Do Do you have any plans to push out new fundraising opportunities so that members are more inclined to attend events throughout the year?
Yeah, I would just work closely with the board members to see what we can do, what other events that we can host. And also, like what I said in my speech, member engagement, I want to, like during my report, during GPMs, I want to have like a Google form that I could send out where people could put their ideas in. Hopefully that will bring more people, that will like bring more attention to the club and to the fundraisers if we actually host things that people want. So that's definitely another thing that I want to do. And
Thank you, Caden.